Namaste. Hamesha khush raho bitiya. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you cooling in subject unit operations in food industry. Discipline is food and biotechnology. Now let's start the topic cooling. What is the objective of cooling? Cooling is used to reduce the temperature of the food from one processing temperature to another or to required storage temperature. Chilling is a processing technique in which temperature of the food is reduced and kept in a temperature between -1 to 8 degrees Celsius. The objective of cooling and chilling is to reduce the rate of biochemical and microbiological changes in the foods, to extend the shelf life of the fresh and processed foods, or to maintain a certain temperature in a food process, for example, fermentation and the treatment of the beer. Then cooling is also used to promote a change of state or aggregation, for example, crystallization. The objective of cold stabilization is to precipitate or tartrates in wines or fatty acids in spirits before bottling. Then field of application. Cooling and chilling and cold stabilization are widely used in the food industry sector. Chilling is used for preservation of a lot of perishable food products. In the wine sector, cooling and chilling are applied to clarify the must before fermentation. And cold stabilization is used in the beer, wine, spirit sector. Beer is cold stabilized to precipitate the protein polyphenol adduct, and the beer is kept between -2 to -3 degrees Celsius for at least 12 hours. This is a temperature danger zone which is in between 60 degrees Celsius to -4 degrees Celsius. That is, refrigerated food should be kept at 4 degrees Celsius or lower, or hot food should be kept at 40 degrees Celsius or higher. Cool food should be served as cold, and hot food should be served as hot. Otherwise, there is a problem. Then description of techniques, methods and equipment. Cooling of liquid foods is commonly carried out by passing the product through a heat exchanger or cooler or cooling the vessels. The cooling medium in the cooler can be groundwater, water recirculating over a cooling tower, or water eventually mixed with agents like glycol, which is recirculated via a mechanical refrigeration system or ice water system. The equipment used for freezing can also be used for cooling. Then cryogenic cooling. Cryogenic cooling systems are open systems in comparison to the conventional mechanic ones that expel the spent vapor into the atmosphere without recompressing it. In cryogenic cooling, the food is in direct contact with the refrigerant, which may be solid or liquid carbon dioxide or liquid nitrogen. As the refrigerant evaporates or sublimates, it removes heat from the food, thereby causing rapid cooling. Both liquid carbon dioxide and nitrogen refrigerants are colorless, odorless, and inert. Cooling in the cryogenic process can be achieved in short times. However, overall, the energy consumption in conventional cooling is significantly less than the total energy required for the manufacture and the use of liquid nitrogen and carbon dioxide. Then cooling method. The code requires that all cooked foods not prepared for immediate service shall be cooled as quickly as possible to eliminate the possibility of bacteria development. There are two methods to cool potentially hazardous foods: the two-stage method and the one-stage method. The two-stage method reduces the cooked food's internal temperature in two steps. The first step is to reduce the temperature from 135 Fahrenheit to 70 Fahrenheit within 2 hours of preparation, and from 70 Fahrenheit to 41 Fahrenheit or colder within an additional 4-hour period. Total cooling time should not exceed or never be exceed 6 hours. The one-stage method is designed to reduce the cooked food's internal temperature from 135 Fahrenheit to 41 Fahrenheit or colder within 4 hours of preparation. This method should only be used if the food is prepared from ingredients at ambient temperature. When deciding how best to cool potentially hazardous foods, kept in mind the following factors: the size or amount of the food being cooled, the density of the food. A broth is less dense than the casserole. The container in which the food is being stored. Shallow pans cools foods faster than the deep pans. Simply placing a cooked food item in a refrigerator to cool may not be sufficient to reduce the threat of bacterial growth. In addition, a warm or hot food item placed into a refrigerator may actually raise the temperature inside the unit and jeopardize the safety of other stored foods. Once the food item has been properly cooled, it should be stored properly, covered and labeled with the date of the product was prepared. Water boiling temperature is 100 degrees Celsius, and the cooking temperatures destroy most of the bacteria. The danger zone is 5 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. In this range, the food experiences rapid growth of bacteria. Water freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius, and freezing temperatures stop the bacterial growth. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. If you have any query, please mention it in a comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.